Hi everybody, this is D for 3, and I wanted to go over the NBA Live 18 demo. I've put about 15 hours into the demo, and this is purely a gameplay review, and I want to talk about what's holding Live back, and I also want to show what they have improved on. And you're going to see pretty easily. I have regular motion replays and slow motion. What's really holding Live back as far as gameplay and what turns people off immediately when they pick up the controller. So let's get into the highlights and tell me what you think. So here's Kyrie Irving dribbling up the ball, and he does a nice little step back and shoots a completely herky-jerky jump shot, and that animation is a killer in this game, and you're going to see this throughout the video. You see I try to stop on a dime with Steph Curry there after getting that first step. Here it is again, and I should be able to get a wide open shot there because he falls for the fake. However, what ends up happening is it looks like the animation for him to shoot isn't just one animation, it's like 3 animations in one, and either that or it's skipping animations, and you can see it, that ugly shot right there as well. Watch how unnatural this 3 looks. That completely ruins the flow. You can't do a quick pull-up. I'm not saying that was a good shot in general, but it just completely ruins the the flow of the game and the feel of the game. And if you can't step in and just take a shot that feels natural, like just a smooth J, and it makes it so the defense gets back on you when they shouldn't be able to in real life because you created that space, whether it be with an up fake or a dribble move to get open, or a step back, or whatnot. Like that shot right there, that doesn't feel good. That doesn't look good. It completely ruins the flow of the game. Same with that Kevin Durant shot. And that layup that you saw earlier, by the way, of Kyrie Irving, I was just showing that because that layup happens all the time when we're driving, no matter what player you're using. I've done it with Pachulia. So the layup animations sometimes are a pain. That shot by Klay Thompson, he literally is going through multiple animations and it's robotic. Honestly, if you go back and play, say, Live 2001 or Live 2002, Live 2003, one of those games, you're going to see the shot looks very similar to that. That entire possession right there is completely broken. Watch the animations from Tristan Thompson. It's 2017, and we can't do better than that. Not only is Kevin Durant's free throw and the robotic free throws ruin the look and feel of the game as well, but watch the way the ball bounces. There's ball physics issues in this game as well. A completely unnatural bounce. The ball goes up real soft, hits the rim a couple times, and then does a crazy bounce off the rim. Here's the good with the game. So if you actually watch here, you're going to see some improvements from Live 16, some things that look pretty good. That's me switching to Tristan Thompson at the last minute and being able to get that block. That block looked clean. There's good block animations in the game. Now, right now they're overpowered, and hopefully that gets fixed when the release of the game occurs in September. You're going to see some really nice layup animations. That's me with Kyrie Irving. I didn't really enjoy any aspects of Live 16. There are certain things that I enjoy here in Live 18, including, as you see, a crossover into a spin move that I did there, and then into a reverse layup. I didn't have that control at all in Live 16. I think that they did a good job of improving some of the layup animations, some of the dribbling animations, and once you get used to the dribbling, it's pretty fun. One problem, here's an in and out that I did. One problem that I have with the dribbling is that they feel like too many small dribbles. While there are decent moves, I want to be able to go wide on a crossover and feel that crossover, and I want to be able to feel more pronounced dribble moves. So I think the small dribbles are a little bit of a problem, but I don't have any big issues with the dribbling system. I like overall the way the defense feels in the game. Like I said, blocks are a little bit overpowered, but I don't see any issues with body steals, body blocks. I don't see any issues sliding feet and whatnot. Overall, I think the defense is pretty good. 2K definitely had issues on the defensive end, and I've definitely made it known about that on the NLSC and by other means as well, on Twitter and on Facebook and whatnot. So there are improvements in this game. But as you saw, the biggest thing holding it back is that feel. You can't expect to make a great impression when you immediately pick up the controller and you can't just do a smooth step in for a jump shot. There's too many robotic animations, whether it's skipping animations or too many animations rolled into one. And I can't believe after 2 years of working on the game and now on the 4th edition for this gen, they can't get it right, and so I'm a little bit disappointed. Now, I don't want anybody saying that I'm a live hater. I'm looking at, or a 2K fanboy. This is me just breaking down the gameplay issue by issue and going over that with you guys, and I do think that it's those animations that are really holding it back. It ruins the feel, and nobody wants to, 2K has it had a bunch of gameplay issues, but when you picked up the controller, you still had that smooth feel. And, it's 2017, and we still can't edit rosters, distribute rosters, share rosters with live on consoles. This is the peak of social media. This is the peak of share. And the fact that we still can't do that is really concerning. It really hurts their sales. We've been asking for roster editing for a few years. If you give somebody the opportunity to, change certain things they don't like, maybe a player isn't made the correct way and trust me, 2K made mistakes with a lot of their player creations, their attributes, their tendencies, and whatnot. Maybe you want to create a draft roster. Maybe you want to, you start a My League with a custom, a Dynasty with a custom roster. Not only do they not have 2-player Dynasty, but they don't have a online multi-user Dynasty as well. So, these are basic features that a basketball game absolutely, or any sports game, should have, especially at this point. They added the WNBA. That's great. But which is going to get more people to play this game? Adding the WNBA or roster editing? Obviously, roster editing is going to be going to get more people to buy the game. 2K has issues with body blocks, body steals, bad defense. The wing defender just hanging out of bounds. They have issues with pace. They have issues with sometimes after patches, especially players stuck in the mud, floaty passes. All that stuff. So again, this I don't want to see in the comment section 2K fanboy or you don't know what a real game, blah blah blah. Bottom line is we're talking about live and the reason it's not selling, the reason why it's not catching on. We're talking about the reasons, what's really holding live back. So I want to hear what you think. If you can leave comments in the comment section. I certainly want this to be a discussion, and I'm definitely open to talking about all aspects of the gameplay. Live is not taking the necessary steps forward as far as listening to consumers and realizing what consumer demand is. And it's a perfect example again is we still don't have roster editing. We still don't have smoother gameplay. etc. 2K continues to add new features. They're adding 16 new classic teams, 30 all-time teams. They're giving us more content. While those gameplay issues I really hope are ironed out, because I really had a problem with them, they are, for the most part, listening to consumers and coming out with reasons for people to buy the game. So again, I absolutely want to get your feedback. I want you to let me know what you think of what I think is the biggest reason for them, or reasons for them, failing to get everybody's attention at this point. And definitely subscribe to my channel. My channel's definitely been catching on with my NBA 2K videos. I will be buying NBA Live 18 as well as NBA 2K 18, and I'll be uploading a bunch of videos. And I'll be diving into NBA Live 18 Ultimate Team as well. So again, thank you for viewing, and let me know what you think.